any given week, more than 500,000 Canadians are unable to go to work due to mental health issues. What can we do to help change that? With more, joining us is our friend, happiness researcher Jillian Mandich joins me right now. And Jillian, I think those numbers are low. I honestly do, because I know people out there right now. I know it's Monday morning. A lot of people are, some people have the feeling, oh, I just can't face work. But there are some people who physically can't face work, really.
Absolutely. And I think, especially when we talk about mental health, physical health is something we can see in our body, and it's a little bit easier to understand. You know, if you hurt your knee or your shoulder, mental health, because it's going on inside of our body, inside of our mind, sometimes it can be difficult to even realize that we are having concerns. And about 1 in 3 disability claims are related to mental health in all workplaces as well. So it really is something that's significant, important, and it's really good we're talking about it.
You know, one thing that happened years and years ago, I did a lot of work with the Temaconter people, and they're the ones who deal with post-traumatic stress disorder in emergency personnel. And one of the problems they had was trying to let tell management this is a real problem. Now, you know, God bless them, most agencies now recognize it as a legitimate problem. So getting your boss in the workplace to realize mental health is important and can actually hinder someone's job performance. So what do you say to bosses out there?
Yeah, I think one of the things that we're starting to see, and there's a lot of research, there's actually a big study done with 2,100 people across 63 organizations all across Canada. And what they found was that workplace wellness and workplace mental health is really important. And it's not a cookie cutter thing. It's not like you can just go in and be like, okay, here you go, here's mental health for your workplace. It really comes from the top down, comes from leadership and looking at your organization and what can you do to have wellness programs or to boost mental health, because you're gonna see improvements in productivity, in how coworkers relate to each other, in time that people are spent absent versus not, all sorts of benefits that you'll see.
What are some of the warning signs I should be watching for myself to realize that I need to go get a little bit of help?
Yeah, it's one of those things where with yourself or with other people, having those conversations around mental health is really important. So if things are feeling a little bit off, especially in the workplace, if you have psychological services that are available, whether it be on the phone or in person, or people know where they can go and talk, going and having those conversations can give you information, it can give you guidance, it can help figure out solutions to what's going on, and maybe suggest extra help if that's needed.
And you can't be embarrassed to step forward. There's such a stigma when it comes to mental health. That, you know, I know for me, the first place I went to was my doctor, and some people are telling me their doctors aren't sympathetic, and if that's the case, find another doctor. Because, you know, David Satok, my doctor, you know, I went to him with depression, and he took it seriously. He's still, to this day, checking in on me, making sure he's pointing me in the right direction. So start with a family doctor who will listen.
Yes, absolutely. And at work, really focusing on culture that's there, making it socially acceptable to, you know, when you're having coffee in the morning, saying, you know, I'm really depressed today, or allowing it to be part of the conversation and removing the stigma around it. So by having it have a presence, by talking about it, maybe doing lunch and learns at your work, or having posters, different events that you can really educate people and take away all that stigma and the pressure around the discussion.
Okay, but what can we do at work for each other?
Yes.
To help make it a better workplace and to help people?
Totally. I think one of the things is to really focus on learning, because oftentimes when we're bored or we're not feeling like we're living up to our potential, our mind can wander and go down some dark paths. So look at, are you continuing education? Are you doing things every day to learn, to read, to grow as a person? Because that'll improve your performance and your mental health. Also, I think focusing on rewards. And if you see someone do a good job, say something to them. Do something nice, because it feels good when you give a compliment to someone, and it also feels good on the other end to be receiving. And I think especially in the workplace, we can get so caught up in our day-to-day what has to be done that we forget to take time to treat other people as humans with respect, with dignity, and to show them when we appreciate them.
Amber, I appreciate you.
Thank you. I do too.
And Jordy, it's a nice hat. See what I'm doing there?
And he's got great nails.
Yeah, all right. Thank you so much. JillianMandich.com. Don't go away, Jordy. JillianMandich.com. More information, as always. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Smile. It is Mental Health Week. You know, get in touch with yourself. And if you need some help, ask.
That's
it's okay.
right.
You're not alone. 6:26. We have more Breakfast Television coming.